Alright guys, so let's look at Vlookup. So this is Vlookup. Ultimately, this is under lookup reference, and what we are ultimately doing is to look at the lookup reference generally, which is majorly we use lookup reference to search for an item in a table or somewhere on the Excel, then return that specified value that we want to return, and then either we want the exact match or not the exact match. So I'm going to show you how this actually works in the in this video. So to show you how this works, then I'm going to be using this as an example. So this is our input. We have this first name, we have this amount owing, and we have the status, right? So this is what I'm going to do. We have a customer record, and I want to know which customer is owing me certain amount of money, and then this customer, is it paid or not? So I'm going to bring up this item. So probably I'm doing a reconciliation, that I want to know the amount that is owing, and then the status, either it's paid or not. So majorly we are looking at the VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP means look up reference, look vertically from the left to the right. Okay, so to use VLOOKUP, so V lookup, then this will come. You can press tab. Then the first thing you need is a lookup value. So what do you need? We need lookup. So where do you need to see this lookup value? So not to get things complicated, this is saying table array, right? So so the first thing I want to do is to look up this. I want to find this here in this array, right? But what I want to return is not here. What I want to return is on this one of these two columns, amount owing, right? Okay, so this should be, let's say this is amount owing, right? Okay, so let's go again. VLOOKUP, vertical lookup. I want to look up this value. I want to find this value. I want to find it here, right? So you highlight that's what you want to find. Then let this be use absolute reference. That is F4 or Fn plus F4, depending on how this works on your system. Right, so this is going to look up this value here, right? Now I cannot find any other value here because I need to I will need to bring all this array together before I can find anything. So just to make this simple, and anytime you're doing VLOOKUP and then you're getting confused, just do it this way first before you're extending into any other thing, to another columns you want. So right, so I'm looking for row index. Which row am I looking for? This is just one row, so I'm going to say I'm looking for just one row. Then what do you want? Is it exact match or approximate match? So I'm going to be looking for exact match. I don't want something different, so I want exact match. So this guy is I'll be able to find this guy here. Good. And let's see. So I'm able to find every one of these guys here, which is fine. Now I will go back to adjust this, right? So remember, this is VLOOKUP. Let's do it again. So just try this a couple of times for you to understand it and then get used to it. So look up this value. Okay, then I want this. Why? So I'm looking for this. So whenever you're doing VLOOKUP, whatever you are looking for, what you're searching for, have to be in the first row of that table array that you are picking, right? So this should be here first. This should be the first column. So I cannot say I'm looking for this value, then I'm going to, and then this value, let's say this first name is not here as first name here. So let's assume, so this is first name, right? And this is last name. Then when looking for this value, yes, I'm not looking for this value, then and I decide to start from here. No, that will be wrong. It won't work that way. VLOOKUP doesn't work that way. So if this is the case, that means I have to start from here. It has to be the first row, right? So I just thought I should show you that. So I'm going to press Ctrl Z to return to the initial state we have. Alright guys, so this is VLOOKUP. I'm searching for this value. I'm searching for this value here, right? In all these table array. I'm going to fix this absolute reference. Absolute reference is when you want to fix both column and row in everything so that it doesn't shift whenever you are searching for every other column, any other item on that table. So I want this guy to return. So if you're able to find this name here, so I want you to return amount owing, and you have to count. So VLOOKUP doesn't know where amount owing is, but you have to tell VLOOKUP, which means you have to know where your column is and tell VLOOKUP to go bring that value back. So this is what you want to return. If you're able to find this name, I want you to return this. So you have to count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So I want you to return column 9, right, equivalent to to this guy. Then I want it to be exact match, 0 or false. Then click OK. So this guy is owing us this amount, but we don't know if he's owing us yet. So what we need to do is to check the status. So what I will need to do here again is to just copy this, then paste it here, right, then amend, right. But however, I'm not going to do that because that will get you confused. So what I want to do really is to search again for the VLOOKUP reference. And to be able to do this VLOOKUP reference, I'm going to do VLOOKUP. So look for this guy. So look for this guy in this table, right? So we're able to find this in this column, right? So I'm going to use absolute reference again. If you're able to find this in this column, then what you need to do, I want you to return this last one. So if this is 9, then this is 10. You have to count again from the first column to the last one, and whatever number it is, then you have to put it there. So this is from 1 to 10. So I'm going to be returning column 10. Then I want exact match, right? So again, so luckily for this guy has paid. All right, so we only have 2 unpaid. So I'm going to format this. So I'm going to click on this to format this line. So we have just 2 guys unpaid, this and this. So that is how you work with VLOOKUP, guys. Thank you so much, guys. I'll be doing VLOOKUP 2 in the next video, and I'm going to show you what you need to do, some of the challenges we have in VLOOKUP, and why we need to tweak some things there to ensure that we're able to use VLOOKUP in a dynamic way. Thank you so much for watching this. Thank you for this section. I will see you in the next one.